everyone else who's grown up in the city, we grew up in a time where we weren't very aware about the shortage of water. We weren't aware of how much is okay to use, how much is not. Right. We grew up in a time where we didn't really think about these things, nor did we have people or brands like National Geographic at that time here to let us know, that this is something that could be a problem in the future. So I grew up at a time where really, I wasn't thinking about how much water I was using. Yeah. Holi was played with water. Now we don't play with water anymore. We request people actually as a fraternity to not use water when they play Holi now. And similarly, in terms of just basic everyday things, you try and make a difference as and where you can. But that did take some learning, some educating, self-educating as well, and then of course reading and researching, and also people like National Geographic telling us about these impending shortages and about being very, very careful about the usage of water. So there has been a change over the last 20, 25 years, just in terms of the habits. Because I think eventually it all comes down to a habit. Correct. I think what you do when you have a shower, how many times you like to wash your car, how do you leave the tap running when you shave or when you brush your teeth. These are habits, and if you can be made aware of them, that they can make a difference. If you just turn it off, that's something that if you can inculcate into kids and into people, it'll make a huge difference.
True. That's super true. It's just breaking small old habits. Some of them just weren't even addressed when we were kids, and now we've become far more aware of it. Now, also the water problem in India is no much limited to scarcity of water. That's an important but one aspect of it. What do you find as the most scary aspect of this problem?
Well, as Swati just said before I came on here, I think firstly the fact that there's 76 million people, who don't have access to clean drinking water. That's a huge problem. Yeah. The fact that 2025 there's going to be 2/3, is that right? That's right. Of the world's population that won't have access, that there'll be shortage. That's not very far away. Yeah. We're in 2017 now.
And we exponentially, even like all the critics, whatever they've said, we're jumping it much faster.
Right, we are. So if you just talk about it's 8 years away, which is not very far away, and it's a frightening prospect. So that's one thing that really should worry all of us. Because we may be enjoying our time here right now, but this planet doesn't belong to us. We have to leave it for generations to come. So there is that. And apart from that, of course, when there isn't clean water, there is then disease that spreads because people are consuming water that's not fit for consumption. And there's many issues related to that then go into just diseases with children, mortalities going higher. And then mass migrations as well, which can then put pressure onto other places. Correct. So many things, water affects everything. Yeah. So it's something that we should all be very, very concerned about.
Yeah, absolutely. And Swati, what was the main reason for you and for your network to have someone like Farhan aboard? Of course, everything I've noticed that he fronts or talks about, it's very personal. Absolutely. It's always something he follows through. It's without ever actually being preachy, which has been a great gift. But what is it for your network and you that you want?
Well, I think it was, everything that he said, and trust me, when we met him, it was first of all, before we even met him, it was very clear to us that he embodied a lot of the brand values of National Geographic itself. We spoke about further, and just as a filmmaker, as a musician, as a director, producer, actor, and also supporter of many causes himself, I think he absolutely fit into the whole brand ethos to begin with. And secondly, whatever he said was actually our conversation in the first 5 minutes itself. So I think when it comes to anybody coming on board National Geographic, you have to be a brand believer first. You have to be a cause believer, and that's something that we had a great conversation on right in the beginning. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. And now I just want you both to please stay on stage, because apart from the pledge and to take action, we shall also be talking about that shortly. People also have the option to donate on missionblue.in. Please write that, missionblue.in. All proceeds from the donations shall go forward to WaterAid, which is a non-profit that has been working in India to improve access to water since 1986. And now I'd like to invite on stage Mr. Madhavan, Chairman of WaterAid India.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here. As a child, I grew up reading National Geographic. I'm delighted that my daughter grew up reading National Geographic. And so to be here as part of this is a great opportunity for me. I work with an organization called WaterAid. We worked in India on issues related to water and sanitation for the past 30 years. In the current year, we're actually going to be working in roughly a little over 1,300 gram panchayats in 24 districts in the country, also in a little over 60 slums in 4 cities, and in 3,000 schools. We primarily work on 5 issues. We work on rural water and sanitation, urban water and sanitation, looking at water, sanitation, hygiene in schools, water, sanitation, hygiene in the context of health, and lastly, to look at the implications of climate change on availability of water. We're delighted to partner with Mission Blue and National Geographic, and we're going to be part of a campaign called Mission Blue My School, where we're going to try and make sure that children in schools have access to safe drinking water as a consequence of this campaign. I just want to leave you with 2 messages. It's been talked about earlier. The fact is that while we're talking about 76 million people who don't have access to safe drinking water, that number doesn't actually tell you about the number of people who have unreliable access to water. There are a far larger number of people in this country who don't have guaranteed access to drinking water. And that's one thing that we need to keep in mind. The second is that we're in a country where our groundwater resources are depleting at a phenomenally high pace. We tend to take it for granted, and you want water, you use sink a tube well, you'll get the water that you want. We lose sight of the fact that we're depleting our groundwater. So a lot of our effort thus far has been on withdrawal. We haven't spent enough time worrying about recharge. And the last thing I wish to say is that it's a common myth. हमें अक्सर ये लगता है कि हम बच्चों को सिखाते हैं, हमें भूल जाते हैं कि हम बच्चों से कितना सीखते हैं. And one of the reasons why we've chosen to work with NGC as part of Mission Blue on working with children in schools, that children are very powerful storytellers themselves, like some of you here. And we hope that they will take back the message, and we hope that we're laying the seeds, in some sense, of a new generation which is going to look at water very differently. Thank you.
It didn't make sense not to have Farhan as a filmmaker as part of this panel. Ladies and gentlemen, just look at this photo up on its own, which we can do later, but we can do now. But
Thank you.
right, all right. Okay, first of all, let me just say it's been a real privilege to work with each one of these gentlemen. And you've just seen a trailer of the movies, and trust me, they are, each one of them, very, very impactful films, and you must watch them when they release on 28th April. We were actually also, very delighted that we had people take out their precious time from their mainstream cinema work and really come and be part of National Geographic Mission Blue. So just to begin, I think it's not going to be a long panel discussion as such, but I think a question we can start with is really saying, as storytellers today, and each one of you, all 5 of you are storytellers, do you really think when it comes to trying to impact social change, behavior, habits, thinking, do you think this art form of filmmaking, or whether it's Hollywood or Bollywood, is actually making that difference happen? Madhur, we can start with you.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, I think it's an amazing platform. And the best part is like short film or a feature film is always makes impact. And water is definitely a very vital issue today we are discussing globally. And I feel like all the storytellers, all the filmmakers from different perspectives they have got for the water issue. And film definitely makes impact. And it's definitely connects with people. And I think you all have given an absolutely great platform for everybody, for us. And especially when you all came and Anand came to me, who directed this short film. And when he told me about this concept, I was really thought, my God, is National Geographic doing this thing? He said, yes. I was very happy for it. It's completely different for you all coming into the mainstream and doing this kind of short film which will make aware globally and connect globally for everybody.
Thank you. I think, Anirudh, if you can just talk about, you've made one of the most socially provoking films. What do you feel about, really stories making an impact of social behavior?
Yeah, I'll tell a story, when I was very young, when I was 2 or 3 year old, I still remember, my nanny used to tell me, in Bengali, there is a proverb, is bindu bindu kore shindu hoy. It means every drop of water is responsible for a river. And a river is responsible for a civilization. Right. So I think water is extremely precious, more than diamond. If you don't have diamond, it will hurt your ego or cosmetic problems. Right. If water is problematic, you die, right. Period.
No, absolutely.
So when we get an opportunity to tell a story in this platform, I think I grabbed it, I love to tell my stories, and right. Any kind of audiovisual which is engaging, entertaining, and informative, I think today's people, they love it. Right. So thank you for giving me this opportunity, and it's a simple, engaging story, watch it, and I think we change watching films, right. Reading books, yeah. Listening to music, right. So let's see.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think, we as storytellers, through our stories, I believe we can engage. We can engage with a larger mass, and this opportunity, when it came to me, I was very keen on doing it, and then I had many stories, and I said, how do I do it? Right. There was a time commitment issue and all, and then, two things happened. I joined the nepotism debate. My son came up with a story, multiple stories, and he came up with a story. And I said, this is great. I said, do you want to direct it? He said, yes. So him and his co-writer wrote this story, a very, very impactful story. And I said, it's a great platform. If somebody, a young boy, has this level of awareness and wants to bring it out to the world through Nat Geo. So I'm really thankful, for multiple reasons, that we are presenting such an important issue to the world, and it's being directed, it's my son's directorial debut. So, I'm glad to, join in the whole nepotism brigade for something that is meaningful.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Imtiaz.
As we were discussing, I have a personal connect with water, because my father has spent all his life in irrigation projects in rural India, and it's towards the eastern sector of the country, and I've seen him going out and working for irrigation in villages and in far away remote places, and even though it was not very highly rewarding or paying for him, but he couldn't get away from what he knew about the importance of water in these places. And with him, I've had the good fortune of actually visiting some of his sites while he used to design irrigation projects and conduct them. And I also, of course, have grown up with realizing how important water is, how it is important for the prestige of people in the village. And I also fortunately have kind of a connect between what happens in a city and what happens so differently in a village as far as water is concerned.
That's right.
So, and apart from what I've seen, I've also heard so many stories about water and rural India from my father, that it became an extremely, I couldn't miss this opportunity of doing something, one story at least, and the story also is, in a way, something that had happened in my dad's life, and a concept that they had come up with called Pani Panchayat. So I thought this is the best way of actually reaching out what my dad is going to try to say anyway to everybody. And so that's really my personal connect for doing this.
Well, thank you. I'm glad we could be a platform for that. Now, Farhan, as supporter of this cause, our key partner, and also, ladies and gentlemen, our brand ambassador of National Geographic as well, What do you feel in terms of stories that can really drive a change today? Is that happening through the films we're making? Is that happening through, and since you put, you helped us put all of this campaign together as well?
Right. I'd say you have 4 filmmakers here on stage, whose work has always generated conversation about the issues or topics that they've chosen to make films about. And that in itself, I think, is an example of the power of engaging storytelling. And when it comes to an issue that's as vital as this, which affects every single person, I do feel that these films will go a long way in creating awareness and in definitely creating conversation between people, because people love watching something and then talking about it with their friends, with their family. And if it has something that they could learn from, or then educate somebody else through, then I think it would be a wonderful thing. Absolutely.
Well, thank you, each one of you, because each one of you have played an important role. And largely, I know that you've all taken the pledges as well, so we will keep you in waiting a little bit longer till we reveal the results. But thank you so much. And as filmmakers who have made enough films, and many that have really got to the minds of many and had them really think about some of these causes, we're just privileged that you're part of this campaign. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you all so much. Request you all just please be on stage, please remain on stage. Yeah, we're doing there's an opportunity for a photo op a little later, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is, whenever we have the sight of a leaking pipe, it in many ways is quite an awful sight every time you look at it. It symbolizes ignorance, bad quality, carelessness, and a mess. And whenever we waste water, in many ways, we are like that leaking pipe. So let's today pledge that we won't behave like leaky pipes and be more responsible and thoughtful when we use water. And not be water brats in many ways. With that, we shall now put up the pledged water amounts of all 7 of us here. All of us pre-took the pledge, and here are the results in just a second. There you have it.
We must move so that
Yeah.
we can see it.
Please remember, and Farhan had asked for this earlier also, please log on to missionblue.in. Please take your own water test, and please do pledge. Here are ours, and as you can see, we all have pledged this, and even this much will be making such a big difference. I hope everyone in this room also pledges and goes forth. Now, the pledge podiums are around for each and every one of you to step forward and do your bit towards this wonderful cause, and of course, tell your friends and share it with your family members and everyone else you can. We're gonna open up this floor for just a few questions regarding this topic, if any one of you have them. Here is our final impact, ladies and gentlemen. The water pledged by just 7 of us is equivalent to daily water requirements of 1,336 people in rural India. Can you believe that? That's shocking stuff, man. Just imagine if the entire room pledged stuff and took it really seriously, what an impact you have, and then further on. So that's a big one, guys. And of course, if anybody has any questions regarding this topic and nothing else. It's not like how was
Any questions, guys?
There's a gentleman here.
मेरा सवाल सभी से है कि पानी को लेकर जब बात होती है यहाँ तो अर्बन सेंटर्स में, जैसे हम सिटीज़ में रहते हैं, यहाँ पर टैक्सेस लोग ज़्यादा देते हैं, तो सारी सहूलियतें सिटीज़ के लोगों को ज़्यादा मिलती है, जबकि हम लोग रूरल एरियाज़ को बहुत नेगलेक्ट करते हैं. तो पानी के मामले में भी कुछ ऐसा ही होता है कि किसानों को पानी नहीं मिलता है, बहुत सारी अन्य तरह के जो बिजनेसेस होते हैं उनको पानी नहीं मिलता है. तो ये अर्बन रूरल डिवाइड है, उसके बारे में आप लोग कुछ अगर बोलना चाहें तो.
I think one of the films is talking about that as well, right? Here.
जो फिल्म हमने बनाई है उसमें इसी बात को हमने दिखाया है कि शहर में भी बहुत फ़र्क है कि जो हाउसिंग सोसाइटीज़ है, जो बड़े घर हैं, वहाँ पानी इतना इस्तेमाल होता है वॉशिंग मशीन में, गाड़ी धोने में, स्विमिंग पूल में, और उसी के पास जैसे जिस घर में मैं पहले रहता था वहाँ नीचे ही एक पूरा स्लम था, उनके पास एक बूंद पानी नहीं था और हमारे पास 24 घंटे पानी था, और हम उस पानी का इतना गैर इस्तेमाल करते थे, जबकि वहाँ पर लोग क्यू में खड़े रहते थे, लड़ाई होती थी पानी के लिए। तो इसलिए ये मतलब ये प्रॉब्लम हमारे देश भर में है। मैं जहाँ एक गांव में रहता था, 3-4 साल रहा था, जहाँ से वापस आकर मैंने अपनी फिल्में बनाई, तो अभी कुछ 1 साल पहले मैं वहाँ गया तो देखा कि हमारा जो गार्डन था वो पूरा सूख गया था, और मैंने पूछा कि क्या हुआ, बोला पानी आता नहीं है, मतलब 1 साल से यहाँ बिल्कुल पानी नहीं आ रहा है। तो पहला मतलब हमारा रिस्पांस था इसका कि चलो घर भेज देते हैं, पानी नहीं आता है, मतलब यहाँ रह के फ़ायदा क्या। हमने उस घर को रखा और कहा कि भी क्या कर सकते हैं। तो हमने रियलाइज़ किया कि हमारी खुद की एक बुरी आदतें जो थी उसने इस चीज़ को खड़ा किया है। भाई पानी का टैक्स भरते हो, आपको पानी मिलता है, वो सब मतलब उससे ज़्यादा हमारी गैर जिम्मेदारी है जो हमें इस स्थिति पर लाकर बिठाया है जिसने हमें, और 2025 में जो हमें मतलब पूरी तरह से बर्बाद कर सकता है। तो ये हमने रियलाइज़ किया।
Anybody else?
Hi, I have a question. Farhan, this is for you. It's World Earth Day tomorrow, okay? And it's very timely what you guys are doing today. So the question is, what's that one environmental change that you'd like to see in this country and in this city? And what effort would you like to make towards that?
Well, I think the big pressing issue is the issue of water. So I think water conservation is something that I have pledged to do, to be part of, to raise awareness about it. There are many initiatives that the National Geographic team is working on, which I will be part of. These films are a part of this initiative of Mission Blue. But I think as far as environmental concern, I mean, of course, there is global warming, there's many things that can be spoken about. But the thing that impacts our lives directly, every single day, and not just us standing here, like the gentleman there was asking, even people who live in villages who don't have access to water as easily as we do. It's important that we start thinking about them right now. We start thinking about this on a day-to-day level, because it's not a problem that's going to go away if we don't handle it and don't face up to it right now. So that really is my biggest concern.
Hi Farhan. Farhan, पानी की वेस्टेज की हम बात कर रहे हैं, तो इधर तो आपको पहली बार कब ऐसा एहसास हुआ था कि वेस्टेज आपको भी रोकनी है? पहली बार आप कब जागरूक हुए थे? मिशन से तो अब आप जुड़े हैं।
मेरे ख्याल से कुछ अभी शायद 8-9 साल हो गए इस बात को, जब पहली बार मुझे एहसास हुआ कि ये जो कमोडिटी है वाटर, कि इसके बारे में ज़्यादा सोचना पड़ेगा कि इसे कैसे मतलब एक ठीक तरह से इस्तेमाल इंसान करे. So I've tried to be as responsible as I can, with it over the last 8-9 years. Also with my children, I teach them about the importance of conservation. At times they remind me when I forget. कभी-कभी मैं glass पानी का पीता हूँ, आधा छोड़ जाता है तो कहते please finish it or then put it back in the bottle. My kids tell me this, my 10-year-old. So this does happen. So it's been roughly about that long.
Hi, Farhan and even the team, बहुत अच्छा initiative है. At the same time, government की तरफ से क्या आप कोई help चाहते हैं या उनसे कोई बात हुई है कि इस मिशन को आगे बढ़ाने में कोई मदद मिले?
I'll just take that since this is really our initiative that he's partnered with. Well, as you've seen National Geographic, we are obviously trying to create a change in consumer behavior. That's what we've tried to do. That's what we've done for, over a century now. You've seen that. You've seen a lot of the magazine covers. Some of them are over, decades old. So I think when it comes to that, I think, and it wouldn't be the first time, we've always got appreciation of the work that we're doing. We've always been offered to see if, there's more help that we can do. But I think the core right now, and I think the easiest thing is to say ki, "Arey, hamara problem nahi hai." And I think that's the different thing about this initiative, is the fact that we have to do something ourselves and change our habit. And that's the core thing that we're trying to drive with this at the moment.
With that, thank you, because if we're pressed for time, we won't be taking any more questions. But now is a great opportunity for a photo op, which we were trying to achieve earlier. So if you guys could drop your microphones here. Swati, if you could.
No, before that, I just want to, it's gone off. I just want to thank everybody for coming here once again, and I hope you could, again take your pledges over there. A special thank you to the team at Star India who's managed this with us with 70 AMG. So thank you everybody.
इस तरह के कॉज से जुड़ते हैं या बहुत कम लोग ऐसे जुड़ते हैं, जैसे आमिर खान पानी फाउंडेशन के लिए कर रहे हैं, या बॉलीवुड में मेन स्ट्रीम में ऐसी कोई सिनेमा, इस तरह का कोई सिनेमा नहीं बनता। तो आप लोगों को लगता है कि इस तरह के एफर्ट्स बहुत लेने चाहिए और मेन स्ट्रीम में भी इस मुद्दे को लाना चाहिए?
मुझे लगता है ये बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेन स्ट्रीम मामला है। पानी का जो चक्कर है बहुत ही ज़्यादा मेन स्ट्रीम है। हम जो काम करते हैं उससे ज़्यादा मेन स्ट्रीम है, हिंदुस्तान के लिए और पूरी दुनिया के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा रेलेवेंट है। और जो हम फिल्म बनाने का काम करते हैं उसके माध्यम से अगर हम इसका और प्रचार कर सकें, लोगों तक पहुंचा सकें इस तरह से कि लोग उसको समझें, पहले एक्सेप्ट करें, और मगर इसमें हम लोगों को जो ध्यान ये भी रखना है कि इसको बोरिंग नहीं साउंड करना चाहिए। ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि किसी पाठशाला में आपको बुलाया जा रहा है कुछ सीख देने के लिए। ये एंटरटेनमेंट के माध्यम से ही अगर ये बात व्यक्त होती है तो बेहतर है।
थोड़ा सा आपने फिल्म के बारे में,
जो मैंने फिल्म बनाई है वो एक्चुअली सस्टेनेबिलिटी के बारे में, यानी कि जो गांव के लोग होते हैं वो खुद ही अपने पानी के प्रॉब्लम को समझें और सॉल्व करें बग़ैर किसी पर भी भरोसा किए हुए या किसी पर रिलाई किए हुए, चाहे वो सरकार ही क्यों ना हो। बिकॉज़ जब पानी की प्रॉब्लम होती है तो ख़ुद की इज़्ज़त पे आती है। तो ख़ुद ही अगर आप उतना कुछ समझ लें, जो बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम गांव में ये है ना कि एजुकेशन, उनको उतनी नॉलेज नहीं होती, उनको अपने दिमाग से काम करने की आदत नहीं होती है। मगर वो लोग अगर ख़ुद एक सस्टेनेबल वाटर मैनेजमेंट प्लान अगर बना लें, अपनी नीड्स को खुद एड्रेस कर लें तो बेहतर है। तो इसके बारे में मेरी फ़िल्म है, जो कि उसमें एक लड़की प्रधान है, तो उसकी कहानी है कि किस तरह से वो खुद को और अपने गांव को आत्मनिर्भर करती है पानी के मामले में।
See, I think we have to be a little bit responsible. We are not depriving ourselves from water, but we become responsible so that life becomes all right after 25-50 years, Because a disaster, even if for a single day water doesn't come to our homes, what we face, we know that. So I have made a film, it's like a fable. It's about two kids and their dosti, and one of the kids, Nani, she comes as a bird who died 1 year back, and the bird is so much responsible for putting a drop of water in a painting where there is no sign of green, The bird puts a drop of water and the painting starts changing. So it's like a fable. Yeah. It's like a very, we wanted to make entertaining storytelling so that it reach people and people should understand and become aware of what we are doing.
अंशुल सर, आपने बताया कि आपने फिल्म डायरेक्ट नहीं की, आपके बेटे ने की है, तो उसके बारे में कुछ थोड़ा सा अगर और
नहीं, जय ने एक कहानी मुझे दी थी कि मुझे इस पर बनाना है। तो सबसे पहले तो मुझे अच्छा लगा कि एक जो हमारी अगली पीढ़ी है वो इस मामले को लेकर अवेयर है, उनका एक अवेयरनेस है और उसको लेकर एक सीरियसनेस है। तो मैं चाहता था कि वो कहानी बनाए और ये माध्यम हमें मिला उस कहानी को कहने का। तो उस कहानी का नाम है पानीपत, और वो ये एक अर्बन सेटिंग में है कि शहर में एक मेड जो एक घर में काम करती, कितना सारा पानी इस्तेमाल कर देती है घर साफ़ करने में, वो झाड़ू पोछा कपड़े धोने में। तो वो जो वेस्टेज है और उस वेस्टेज का और वही जब अपने घर जाती है उसके घर पे बिल्कुल पानी नहीं होता है, रोटी मतलब आटा गूंदने के लिए उसके पास पानी नहीं होता है। तो वो जो एक डिवाइड है, एक ट्रेजेडी है, मतलब वो फिल्म इट्स अ वाटर ट्रेजेडी। तो एक तरह से बहुत ही हार्ड हिटिंग और मतलब बहुत ही एक अच्छे तरीके से कही गई कहानी है। तो मुझे मतलब बड़ा आई फील वेरी प्राउड कि माई सन हैज़ मेड हिज डेब्यू एज ए डायरेक्टर विथ समथिंग दैट इम्पैक्ट्स आवर वर्ल्ड, एंड मतलब ये बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत है उसके लिए।
तो ये तो आपको प्लेटफॉर्म मिला, नेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म मिला, पर्सनल लेवल पे आप लोग इस मोटिवेशन को और आगे बढ़ाने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए?
देखिए, हम कोशिश करते रहते हैं। एक तो जो हमने प्लेज लिया कि भाई हम जितना कम पानी वेस्ट करें उसका मतलब उस पर पूरी तरह से मतलब तवज्जो देकर उस तरह से हम लोग रहे। तो मेरे गांव में जैसे मैंने अभी रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग शुरू किया है, क्योंकि मेरा घर जो है गार्डन सूख गया था, घर में बिल्कुल एक बूंद पानी नहीं था वहाँ। तो इसकी वजह कि हम उस घर को बेच दें, हमने वहाँ पर पानी कंजर्व करने के तरीके नए ढूंढना शुरू किया है। तो रेन वाटर हार्वेस्टिंग अभी शुरू किया है। अब हमारे पास पिछले साल के बारिश से हमारे पास करीब 1.5 साल का पानी हमारे पास है उस घर में। पानी ये मलवली करके गांव है। तो एक छोटा सा एफर्ट था जो हमने किया था, मतलब उस पूरी सोसाइटी जहाँ पर हमारा घर है वहाँ लोगों का झगड़ा हो रहा था। लोग मतलब आपस में जो वैसे बहुत ही सभ्य लोग थे वो सडनली आपस में लड़ने लगे और ऐसी भाषा यूज़ करने लगे एक दूसरे के साथ पानी को लेकर। तो एक छोटा मतलब आप कदम अगर उठाते हो तो उससे बहुत कुछ हो सकता है।
इम्तियाज सर, क्या आपको ऐसा लगता है कि आजकल जो टेक्नोलॉजिकल टूल्स हैं बहुत ज़्यादा है, इंफॉर्मेशन का फ्लड है, लेकिन सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लोगों में कम है? सूचना तो हमें तुरंत मिल जाती है, सबको अवेयरनेस बहुत है, लेकिन
मुझे लगता है कि जो एक बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है ना, वो जैसा कि आपने पिछला अपना सवाल पूछा था, रूरल और अर्बन में बहुत बड़ा डिवाइड है। एंड अक्सर बिकॉज बहुत सारे जो हमारे कंज्यूमर गुड्स होते हैं वो गाँव में उतना बेचे नहीं जाते, और उस वजह से क्या हो जाता है ना कि जो एक मेन लाइन इंडिया का प्रोग्रेस है ना वो होलिस्टिक अक्सर नहीं हो पाता है मार्केट की तरफ से। वो थोड़ा सा शहरों की तरफ ज़्यादा उनका झुकाव होता है। जो बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो ओपिनियन लीडर्स होते हैं, तो अक्सर देश का जो एक बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा है, जो ज़्यादा बड़ा हिस्सा है, वो इग्नोर्ड होता है। ऐसा लगता है कि वो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता। हम लोगों को हम लोग जो शहर में रहते हैं ना, ऐसा लगता है कि ये लोग हैं ही नहीं इस मुल्क में, मगर दरअसल वो ज़्यादा हैं, हम बहुत कम हैं। जो हम बहुत सारे इश्यूज़ जो यहाँ बात करते हैं ना मीडिया में, बहुत कम लोग हैं वो लोग जो इस देश की तादाद के हिसाब से। सो वो बहुत बड़ा इशू है कि डिवाइड बहुत ज़्यादा है। वहाँ जो हो रहा है, वो जो हमारी परिस्थिति है, वो हम उससे बहुत अपरिचित हैं शहरों में। तो अगर ये ब्रिज हो जाए ना देश के रूरल और अर्बन लोगों के बीच का जो ये फासला, ये अगर कम हो जाएगा ना, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें फ़ायदेमंद साबित होंगी, ख़ास करके पानी।
जैसे पानी की बात कर रहे हैं, तो मुंबई में भी जैसे बहुत से स्लम एरिया हैं जहाँ आज भी पानी को लेकर झगड़ा होता है। पाइप लीकेज एक उनको टाइम रूटीन दे दिया जाता है कि इतने बजे पानी आएगा, 24 आवर्स में आएगा। तो एक पाइप लीकेज से भी पानी शॉर्टेज होता है, और आज भी पानी को लेकर झगड़ा। तो इसमें आपकी क्या है, मतलब इसमें ये भी बहुत बड़ा।
आपको पता है कि सबसे पहले मुझे बॉम्बे के पानी की जो प्रॉब्लम होती थी वो मुझे कैसे पता चली है? वो मुझे हिंदी फिल्मों से पता चली है, क्योंकि सडनली एक सीन होता था जहाँ धारावी चाल में एक लाइन लगी है और एक औरत जाती है और उसके साथ कुछ गलत होता है, फिर हीरो आता है उसको ठीक करता है। इस तरह से मैसेजेस आते रहे हैं और हमें पता चलता रहा है। ऑब्वियसली आप अगर पूछेंगे कि मेरा क्या ख्याल है, तो मेरा तो यही ख्याल है कि पानी लीक नहीं होना चाहिए, हर आदमी को बहुत रिस्पॉन्सिबल, वो सारी चीज़ें तो हम बोल ही सकते हैं। बट एज फिल्म मेकर्स जिस वजह से हम यहाँ पर हैं, ये तो फिल्म बनाई है हमने, और उसके अलावा भी अपनी फिल्मों में हम थोड़ा सा अगर रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहें और इसी चीज़ को पानी वाटर कॉन्वर्जेशन की चीज़ को अगर हम अच्छी तरह से अपनी फिल्मों में कहीं ना कहीं कॉन्शियसली लोग समझें इस बात को, या सब कॉन्शियसली समझें, मगर हम इसको अगर अपनी फिल्मों में शामिल करेंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू सो मच।